I got this. Wasted. Ether. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back playing some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Ash in his E8 Sherman. This is obviously a tier 7 game on Malinovka, otherwise known as Camponovka, and it's a standard battle. So before we jump into the game, if you want to support the channel, the best way as always is to like any videos you enjoy. I know it's really hard, but, you know. You could also dislike. Either one, feedback is awesome. And of course, if you want to be one of our heroes, then go ahead and send me in a video. And just all you do that is make sure you're recording in World Tanks. It does that automatically for you. It doesn't take up very much space at all. You will hardly notice it if you're running any kind of modern computer, which I assume you are if you're playing this game. And yeah, just select the battle, upload it to wotreplay, and then send me that link. And yeah, that's how you get your video on here. Now, it doesn't take a lot. Everybody has amazing games once in a while, so you too can be a hero on here. But for right now, we're gonna jump into this game as Ash is getting up to this hill. Now, this is an interesting game. So this is Malinovka, and in order to win, 9% of the time you need to dominate this hill. Now, that means your heavy tanks really need to be up here. There's one of our heavy tanks, and there's the other one. So that's the new premium Japanese Tiger, and that's the new premium British FV. So none of them are anywhere near the hill, so we're going to have some interesting problems on this hill. Nice shot from Ash into the back of the T-67 as he puts 2 shells into the back of that guy. Unfortunately not being able to finish him off, but definitely making him sorry he sat there. And now Ash is pushing up onto this hill. Now it looks like the enemy team's heavies aren't up here either. Ooh, interesting. Kind of. Considering the fact that they have 3 times as many heavies as we do, probably a mistake on their part. It looks like they just haven't arrived up on the hill as of yet. Still making their way up here, which is great for Ash because he's just going to sit up here and make them shoot at his turret. So the E8 is a great tank. It's paper thin armor, speed and maneuverability with an excellent gun. The one spot in this tank that you can use for armor is the turret. So as long as they're only shooting at his turret from a downward angle, so they're shooting up at his turret, as long as they're doing that, he will dominate this fight. And as long as they allow him to do that, he will dominate this fight. Now, they seem to be allowing him to do that. If they had pushed up onto this ridge with him, it would have made this whole process a lot harder for him. Yes, Ash could probably still pull this out, but they would have had much better shots at him. As it is, they're firing up at the E8's turret, and most of those shells are going to bounce. They might, let's just pause this, and I'll show you what I mean. So this is what they're looking at right now. This is an auto bounce angle from where they're shooting at. They could pen these side cheeks if they get a lucky shot. Anywhere past about here is an auto bounce angle, but this little strip on either side is perfectly fine to pen. And this mantle, yeah, you're not going to pen that. Probably not. Yes, they might fire gold through it. Fairly certain it's based armor though. So yeah, good luck with that. So as long as if they sit back and let him dominate this hill, Ash is going to win this every time. And this is the reason he sent this in, because he wants to demonstrate how amazing some tanks are at being hauled down. Now, the E8 is one of them. T29 is another one that when it's hauled down, it just becomes invincible, firing into the side of the turret of this poor FE. And there we go. A shot through, what was that, the side of the turret? Yep. Finally got a round punch through the side of his turret because he did something kind of silly. And he basically presented the side of his turret to 6 enemy teammates is what I was going to say. 6 members of the enemy team. Now, it didn't turn out as badly as it could have. Looks like that T-34 is going to burn to death. And now the M6, again, none of these guys are pushing up on top of this hill. They're just letting Ash take 3 shots of them. That was HE. Our M6 buddy just fired HE at us because they can't pen us from the front, so resorting to HE. That one bounced. It may have been HE, but it bounced off the top of the turret, most likely. Killing the M6, now focusing down the FE, and if Ash doesn't get this kill, it's going to be really close to it. No! Missing the last shot? Really? And you've been penning all the shots, and now you start bouncing? Oh, that's game. Oh wow, I didn't realize that was the last enemy teammate. Okay, well, that is how you play the E8. If you don't want to zip around and use its mobility, then definitely use this. Look at that. These aren't pens, these are bounces. This is the only shot that penetrated the entire game, and that's because he presented the side of his turret to the enemy. This is a great example of how to use the E8 hold down and just dominate the battlefield. 2300 experience with a daily double, however, without premium. That was awesome. Ace Tanker, Shellproof, Arsonist for the burn to death, fire for effect, and then of course Bruiser. High caliber. Not really surprising considering how much damage we saw him output, but that was still an awesome, awesome example. Look at that. Almost more damage than the next 2 top damage dealers on his team put together. That was pretty sweet to watch. And there we go. The star of the enemy show was this this FE with 2,000 damage, but because he let Ash dominate the top of that hill, he gifted the game away. And as much as he put out amazing effort to try and win the game, he was just in the wrong position to do so. There we go. 1,000 damage blocked by armor. Considering the fact that he only has 720 health to begin with, that is amazing. And no armor, by the way. The actual armor on the front of the A8 is, where is that? 68. 68 millimeters of frontal armor on the A8. Okay, that was awesome to watch. Thank you so much, Ash, for saying that in. Thank you all for watching. Remember, if you want to be the hero of our next replay, then go ahead and send me a replay. And any game, as long as you felt like you did awesome, is worth me watching. So, thank you all. Have a great night. This is ioEther out.